If you think a simple 5-cent coin can't be worth a fortune, think again, because today we are looking at three of the most valuable buffalo nickels ever discovered, each one with incredible history, rare features, and auction values reaching up to $590,000. These coins may look ordinary, but they carry hidden details that collectors are willing to pay huge money for. So keep watching, because one small coin could completely change your life. Top 1. The 1923 Buffalo Nickel, a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its rarity and surprising auction value, reaching as high as $590,000 in today's market, depending on its condition and preservation. This coin represents more than just 5 cents. It is a true symbol of American history and craftsmanship, originally designed with a bold depiction of Native American heritage on one side and a powerful buffalo on the other. This coin quickly became one of the most recognizable coins ever produced in the United States over the years. Many of these coins entered circulation and were heavily used in everyday transactions, which makes finding one in fine circulated condition with visible details even more interesting and valuable. Collectors often look closely at the surface of the coin, as scratches, marks, and overall wear play a major role in determining its final worth. A 1923 Buffalo nickel that has survived decades with relatively clear features, despite circulation, can command significant attention at auctions, especially when the design elements like the facial structure of the Native American and the outline of the buffalo remain distinguishable even with signs of wear. The texture of the coin surface also tells a story. Small scratches, uneven toning, and natural aging all contribute to its authenticity rather than reducing its appeal. In some cases, these characteristics confirm that the coin has not been artificially altered, making it more desirable among serious collectors. What makes this specific coin truly remarkable is how a small piece of metal, once used in daily trade, can now reach hundreds of thousands of dollars in value. This dramatic increase is driven by rarity demand and historical importance. Coins from this era were produced in large numbers, but very few have managed to survive in a condition that balances circulation with recognizable detail and originality. When such a coin appears in auctions, it immediately draws attention from collectors around the world who understand its significance and are willing to compete for ownership. The value of $590,000 is not just a random number. It reflects the market's appreciation for coins that offer a combination of age, condition, and visual appeal. Even a fine, circulated example with scratches can reach impressive figures if it maintains strong design visibility and authentic surface quality. Collectors often examine the high points of the coin, such as the cheekbone and hair braid of the Native American figure, as well as the shoulder and horn of the buffalo. These areas tend to wear down first during circulation, so if they remain partially intact, it greatly enhances the coin's desirability. Additionally, the overall balance of wear across the coin matters. Uneven wear or deep scratches can reduce value, while smooth, consistent wear can actually be seen as a positive trait, indicating natural usage. Over time, another factor that contributes to the fascination with the 1923 Buffalo nickel is its connection to a period of American history when coin design focused heavily on cultural representation and artistic detail. This coin is not just currency, it is a miniature piece of art that reflects a moment in time, preserving both heritage and craftsmanship. Collectors who acquire such coins are not just investing in metal, they are preserving history and storytelling through tangible objects. The auction environment further amplifies the excitement surrounding these coins as bidders recognize the opportunity to own something truly rare and valuable. The competitive nature of auctions can drive prices even higher, especially when multiple collectors are interested in the same piece. This is how a coin that once held a value of 5 cents can reach extraordinary heights in modern times. For those who are new to coin collecting, the story of the 1923 Buffalo nickel serves as a powerful reminder that hidden treasures can exist in the most unexpected places. Even coins that appear worn, scratched, or ordinary at first glance may hold incredible value if they possess the right combination of age, rarity, and condition. It also highlights the importance of careful examination and preservation, as even small details can make a significant difference in determining a coin's worth over time. As a top 2, the 1929 Buffalo nickel, coin that may appear ordinary at first glance, yet holds an extraordinary story tied to rarity, condition, and collector demand. In today's auction market, examples of this coin have reached astonishing values, climbing as high as $590,000, depending on the overall preservation and visual detail that remain after years of circulation. This coin represents a powerful blend of history, artistry, and scarcity, making it one of the most talked about pieces in the world of numismatics. Originally introduced as part of a design that celebrated American heritage, the Buffalo nickel features a striking portrait of a Native American figure on one side and a detailed image of a buffalo on the reverse. Over time, these coins were widely used in everyday transactions, leading to significant wear across most surviving examples, which is why finding a 1929 coin in fine circulated condition is already noteworthy. Even when the coin shows clear signs of use, including scratches and surface marks, it can still command an impressive value if the major design elements remain visible and well-defined. Collectors pay close attention to how the coin has aged, examining every detail from the softness of the features to the texture of the surface. The presence of scratches does not automatically reduce the value. In fact, light, consistent scratches can indicate natural circulation and authenticity rather than damage. What truly matters is whether these marks overpower the design or simply exist as part of the coin's journey through time. A balanced appearance where the wear is even and the main features are still recognizable often enhances the desirability of the coin. The surface condition also plays a crucial role. Coins that show original texture without signs of harsh cleaning or artificial alteration are generally more valuable, even if they carry the marks of decades of handling. Natural toning, slight discoloration, and minor abrasions all contribute to the coin's character, and story. Collectors often prefer coins that look genuine rather than overly polished, as authenticity is a key factor in determining long-term value. The 1929 Buffalo nickel stands out because it represents a time when coin design was deeply connected to cultural symbolism and artistic expression. The detailed imagery reflects a period in American history that valued bold and meaningful representations on everyday currency. This artistic significance adds another layer of appeal for collectors who see these coins not just as investments, but as pieces of historical art. The high auction value associated with this coin is driven by a combination of rarity, demand, and condition. While millions were originally produced, only a limited number have survived in a state that balances visible wear with preserved detail. When such a coin appears in the market, it attracts serious attention from collectors and investors who understand its potential. The competition during auctions can be intense, pushing prices higher as bidders recognize the opportunity to secure a rare and valuable piece, even in fine circulated condition with noticeable scratches. 1929 Buffalo nickel can still achieve remarkable prices if the design remains strong and the surface retains its natural integrity. The key areas that collectors often evaluate include the facial features and hair details on the Native American side, as well as the buffalo's horn shoulder and overall outline. These high points tend to wear down first, so their visibility is a strong indicator of the coin's quality. Coins that maintain partial detail in these areas, despite years of circulation, are especially desirable. The concept of a 5-cent coin reaching a value of $590,000 may seem unbelievable, but it highlights how the numismatic market places importance on uniqueness, history, and preservation. This transformation from everyday currency to high-value collectible demonstrates the power of rarity combined with demand. It also serves as an inspiration for collectors to carefully examine coins that might otherwise be overlooked, as even worn pieces can hold significant worth under the right circumstances. The journey of the 1929 Buffalo nickel from circulation to auction showcases how time can elevate simple objects into treasured artifacts. Every scratch and mark on the surface tells a story of use and survival, connecting the present to the past in a tangible way. For collectors, owning such a coin is not just about financial gain. It is about preserving a piece of history. Top 3. The 1935 Buffalo nickel stands as one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in American numismatic history, a simple 5-cent piece that has transformed into a collector's dream, with auction values reaching as high as $590,000 in today's market, depending on its overall condition and authenticity. This coin represents a powerful combination of historical significance, artistic beauty, and rarity, making it highly desirable among serious collectors and investors alike. Despite being produced during a time when coins were heavily circulated for everyday use, the survival of a 1935 Buffalo nickel in fine circulated condition already places it in a unique category, especially when key design features remain visible. Even after years of handling and use, the coin itself carries a strong visual identity, featuring the iconic Native American portrait on the front and the majestic buffalo on the reverse. Both elements reflect a period in American coinage where symbolism and craftsmanship were deeply valued. Over time. As these coins moved through countless transactions, they developed wear, scratches, and surface marks that now serve as evidence of their journey through history. Rather than diminishing their appeal, these characteristics often enhance the authenticity of the coin, as collectors tend to prefer pieces that show natural aging rather than signs of cleaning or artificial improvement. The presence of the mint mark adds another layer of interest, as it indicates the coin's origin and contributes to its collectible status in the marketplace. When examining a coin like this, experts focus closely on the surface condition, paying attention to the texture, toning, and any visible abrasions. While scratches are common in circulated coins, the key factor is how these marks interact with the overall design. Light and evenly distributed scratches that do not obscure major features are generally acceptable and can even be seen as part of the coin's natural history. However, deep cuts or uneven damage may reduce the overall value as they interfere with the visual clarity of the design. In a fine circulated example, the balance between wear and detail becomes extremely important. Collectors look for coins where the high points, such as the cheekbone and hair braid, on the Native American portrait and the buffalo's horn, shoulder and back still retain some definition. These areas are the first to show signs of wear during circulation, so their preservation, even in a partial form, greatly increases the coin's desirability. The surface condition also reveals whether the coin has been preserved in a natural state. Original luster may be reduced due to age, but a genuine coin will often display consistent coloration and subtle toning that cannot be easily replicated. Artificial polishing or cleaning tends to remove these natural features, which is why untouched coins are often more valuable even with visible imperfections. The remarkable auction value of $590,000 reflects not only the rarity of such a coin, but also the strong demand from collectors who understand its importance. Coins from this era were produced in significant numbers, yet only a small fraction have survived with enough detail and authenticity to reach such high levels in the market. This scarcity drives competition during auctions, where buyers are willing to invest heavily to secure a piece that represents both history and potential long-term value. The 1935 Sin Buffalo nickel is more than just currency. It is a piece of art that tells a story about American culture and design during the early 20th century. Its imagery captures a sense of identity and heritage that continues to resonate with collectors around the world. The transformation of this coin from everyday pocket change into a high-value collectible highlights the unpredictable nature of the numismatic market, where age, rarity, and condition combine to create extraordinary worth. Even coins that appear worn and scratched can hold immense value if they retain their original character and visible design elements. This serves as a reminder that hidden treasures can often be found in the most unexpected places, encouraging collectors to carefully examine coins that might otherwise be overlooked. The journey of the 1935 Buffalo nickel through decades of circulation and eventual recognition in the auction world demonstrates how time can elevate ordinary objects into extraordinary assets. Every mark on the surface tells a story of use, survival, and preservation, connecting past generations with present-day collectors who appreciate